Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Allayi on Endless. Alright, we got a war to prosecute here, but first let's have a little strategy talk. Alright, let's sit down at the table here and talk about our plan. Alright, first of all, Rocknall is about to be attacked, it looks like. I am not hopeful for its survival. 485 attack, 237 damage. So, 485 is a pretty large number of attack points. That's a large number of attacks. These guys are basically always going to do damage and a half. And when you have 237 damage, that's a pretty significant value. I don't know what's in Rocknall, but I bet it's a lot of freaking Cacators. And what we're going to see here is this city falling immediately. Now, I said before that I really didn't want Red to take this, and that's still true, but I think at this point I may not be able to stop them. In fact, if I didn't know better, I'd almost think that Pink running this army up to here, to a place where there's no reason for it to go, was just to draw me away from Rocknall so that I couldn't siege it and prevent Red from getting to it first. If Red takes Rocknall, then that bodes pretty poorly for us being able to stop them from taking over the rest of the world. And unfortunately, we're still a little bit behind technologically. We have to get into this era and get a hold of marvelous alloys before we're really able to compete. And in fact, we know that Red has two technologies from the final era, and Serum of Eteru might very well be in there. Which means that we would not be able to compete technologically with them until after we also have that. You do not want to be in a position where it takes multiple units from your side to equal one unit from the opponent's side against an endless level AI. Because the fact is that if we got vision over all their units right now, we would see that they have 1,500 armies. The AI just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds, apparently suffering no upkeep costs whatsoever. And you know, honestly, mental upkeep is an upkeep cost. I find it very tedious to command that many units. Clearly the computer has no problem. So, I wish we'd gotten a little further in our faction quest. If we were through this, if we were just on the last part where we need to conquer cities right now, I think we would have a real chance of winning a quest victory. As it is, I'm starting to think that we may be out of luck here. If Red is 2 steps into the final era when we're not even in era 5 yet, and only gaining ground, I have to admit I was a little surprised by how Red just consumed everyone. Usually some of the AI put up a fight, you know, there's a couple of fighters and they tussle back and forth and they conquer all the other guys. This has pretty much just been Red taking over. I guess Pink did a lot of the work on Green. I don't know how. I wish we'd attacked Green. If Pink's beaten Green with his army, we could have definitely taken him. It's kind of assumed he'd have, like, you know, archers and stuff. So a game went very well, and we're going to lose it because of passivity. That's a real possibility. Listen, I'm not happy about it either. Alright, I think the plan is still going to be to take Tenelm, start fighting back, start taking territory. We don't want to fight Red right now because those troops are frankly terrifying, and I just can't. I can't win that fight. Oh wait. Oh, you're not going to Rocknall. Okay, we are then. This city is sort of the bulwark against Red just completely surrounding us. Alright, everybody's in fairly good health. The Seeker is slightly injured. Will live. We need lots and lots of pearls. Oh man, I was playing some multiplayer. I've been playing a couple of multiplayer games with my girlfriend, and it's kind of fun to play Allayi on fast because it's always winter. You know, even if it's not winter right now, it'll be winter in 2 turns. Don't worry about it. This, I'm looking down here thinking, when will we next be in dark form? Oh, 20 turns. It costs 40 pearls to shift this army. And I mean, we could, like, not shift those two. It's still 28 pearls to shift this army. And monks are so much better in dark form than in light form. Oops. No, let's all move together. Let's stick together, everybody. I guess there's nothing for it. I'm not gonna spend 40 pearls shifting. If we can't beat them in light form, we can't win this war anyway, right? Because we're certainly gonna have to have a lot more battles than we can afford to shift for. I'll save up my shifting pearls for things like surprise fights against large armies and stuff like that. Okay, siege. And let's get some of this. What? Really? Okay. That's an annoying thing for you to do. Obviously, I was gonna say, obviously we will be closing the border, but for some reason that costs 200 influence. Is he gonna finish pillaging it this turn? He is. I mean, I guess at least it's only titanium, but still I'm very annoyed by that. But I mean, this is one of the benefits, right, of being really ahead on army, is you can totally bully people. And, like, what am I going to do, attack him? It's 2 Marines with 186 damage and 400 attack. And a Daemon who only has 287 attack to go with his 132 damage. And yeah, their defensive stats are so high, well, I guess not the Marines. But like, this guy's defensive stats are so high that we would only do half damage to him on the rare occasion when we actually deal damage to him. Is it even worth sending my dredges out after him? If I have the dredges attack and they die, yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just close my borders next turn when I have the influence to do so. But I'm annoyed that it's come to this, obviously. I have to say, I am having a really hard time getting a good game going with the Allayi. I feel like those first couple of series went down so quickly that I really overestimated my ability, apparently. Obviously, at this point, you are banned. What a dick. Just like, what a shitty thing to do. Just run into my territory and start murdering my my extractors and stuff. Alright, so we got a lot of replacement monks coming. That's good. I have a feeling we're going to need them. You just keep getting stuff. So, I have some... If this doesn't work out, and I'm increasingly concerned that that may be the case, I have some plans for next time. I have some things I might do differently. I have to say, the expanding faster feels really good. It let them finish pillaging before it kicked them out. That's frustrating. Alright. Capital doesn't need any of that. So to be perfectly honest, the fastest way up to this is probably just going to be up the middle, right? I can take this into that, and then up the side, yeah, because all of the stuff in the dragon tree leads down into the middle tree instead of up, and you can't go down the lines. With the dragon heroes, honestly, if you don't have a river, it's awkward. I was gonna say, if you don't have a river, maybe it's better to just go up this side of the tree and then come get Cultural Ambassador, but Narrative Master over here can only be gotten by coming through Irrigation Expert, and Narrative Master is really powerful. Anyway, I didn't actually spend a skill point, right. Let's do that. Sure. Alright, cities are doing stuff. Good work, cities. Let's start gathering these monks up. So do we want to just produce more monks? Let's have the city take a... Well, no. I was going to say, let's have the city take a quick infrastructure break, but you know what? No, we're going to need more monks. Let's not play pretend here. Alright. So, Kikator 5, these are the good ones. Rider 3, these are the good ones. And he's got stalwarts in the city garrison with 237 attack and 133 damage. His army is actually, like, pretty real when it's not all... Why do he have all these garbage units attacking us? If he had, like, units with actual stats. What is the value of that? So let's see. I mean, if we start right here, right on top of this guy, he doesn't get as much value out of charge, I guess. Yeah, I guess let's just do it like this. No, I know. We'll deal with the reinforcements as they come. Let's just all focus on this rider first. He's the most dangerous thing on the table. Alright. We can't have everybody hit the rider, obviously. On account of there being a limited amount of space on this field. Jesus, 371. Alright, so we'll actually probably get to see a little bit of value from our monks. Nope, never mind. Actually, our initiative is so high, thanks to the way morale combines with initiative, that we're actually probably not going to see a lot of counterattacks from our monks, which means... that their thing is not going to build up. Their shifting range. Yeah, go get him, Strike Spar. That's, yeah, good job. Great work there. Buff the actually, no, that's right. We want to buff somebody who's going to be standing in the middle. In case you're not, in case you don't remember, Shifting Awe gives morale to friendly unit and to friendly units adjacent to the target, lasting 3 turns. So we want to do it on somebody who's, like, in the middle of stuff. Alright, who's the next target? That's Kekator. It's easier to kill these guys than it is to kill the Stalwarts, I guess. The Stalwarts have 732 health, which is, frankly, a very silly value. I have to wonder, how exactly are they pulling this off? How are they managing to have 700 health? I mean, I'm being silly. I know the answer to that question. They have 700 health because they actually have high-level upgraded armor, which is something that I don't really have. You should start decreasing the enemy morale, I think? You have range 3, right? Yeah. Yeah, this seems good. So we don't actually need everybody to gang up on this dude. Let's assign everybody else's attacks manually, try to get them directed toward the correct targets. So the best thing to do is to attack the riders next, I think. Because, again, it's just about removing enemy attacks, and the riders go down more quickly. Just a lot lower health. The Stalwarts have 375 defense and 732 life. 375 defense and 293 defense are not actually different numbers. It looks like they're trying to trick you by making the numbers look different, but if the number is more than twice your attack, it's not, you know, all the numbers that are more than twice your attack are the same number. So it doesn't really matter who has what. I guess some of our guys are getting up there in attack with the morale buffs, actually. I know what our attack is when we're just standing around, but I should remember that it's not actually going to be that value ever in combat because of morale. Get him. 76. That, unfortunately, the guy was not actually adjacent to hardly any enemies when he did that. Oh, I think those guys are going down. Oh no, they're taking a detour to fight with my hero. Okay, well, that sucks. Get him, militia! Maybe I shouldn't have included my militia in this fight, because we're gonna wipe out our own city's garrison. So once again, We don't actually need everybody to attack that guy. And if I leave the AI targeting units who die, they'll decide their own orders after their target dies, and something horribly embarrassing will happen. Let's just make sure that we have good orders. You guys want to fight those stalwarts? Really? The Skyfin needs to move out of harm's way. It would be a real shame to lose this Skyfin. Alright, well, we got the better of this exchange, at least. That first attack. Alright, there's some good damage from our hero. Some of our guys are putting out okay damage. The attacks are actually fairly unpredictable here because my units have stats that are just like bouncing all over the place. This is a thing of monks. As they build up and lose stacks of their rage, their stats just kind of bounce all over, and it can be pretty difficult to predict what's going to happen from one moment to the next. Alright, so we killed the riders. They have no more reinforcements coming in, but I think the force they have on the table right now is superior to the force we have on the table right now. And obviously I play a lot of war games, because the word I use to describe a unit being present is on the table. The phrase, rather. Let's actually try to move the Skyfin aside. The Skyfin would be a very unfortunate casualty of this battle if he indeed were to die here. 0? Come on, step it up. Oh, we're actually not going to kill this guy. That was a shame. I kind of figured if I focused everybody on him, we might get a piece of him. Alright, so that gave a fair amount of morale out. At this point, it doesn't really matter what they do. I don't know. The Skyfin should, I guess, just keep standing here. He can come down here, I guess. He may as well attack. This is the last round. His morale bonus is not going to be of any value. Oof. Alright. You know what? To be perfectly honest, that battle hurt. But to be perfectly honest, it wasn't really that bad, I think, if we compare losses. We lost militia, who are not really units. We lost Strikesfar, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to buy him back. And we lost 6 monks versus 6 of their units. And this is like fighting their real units, their upgraded badass units. I actually don't feel that bad about that. Let us deal with the aftermath, though. So, Strikesfar, not you. Wait, yeah, you. You, Strikesfar the second. Fortunately, very cheap to restore. Get back in there, you're not done working. Alright, it's a very minor economic loss. And then we have monks. These monks will not reach the front next turn, but I think they'll get close enough that they get to participate in the battle. Oh yeah, they actually get pretty close. Okay. So yeah, they'll get to participate in the battle. Right now, I would say that we should win. If we attacked him again, we should win. He still has his militia, but it's like his militia and 2 stalwarts. Versus what would be our... Well, actually, our health is not very good. Maybe I'm not... maybe I'm being a little bit overconfident here. Maybe I'm not being sensible. Believe it or not, that is a thing that sometimes happens, that I'm not entirely sensible. Alright, let's pick this up. We need real armor. And we need it, you know... We needed it 20 turns ago. The science, man. The science is a place where I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm just, like, way behind. It has a lot to do with the amount of territory Red has. I actually feel like I did pretty well this game, it's just that Red did super well. Is there anything else of import that I need to get done? We need to keep making... We're gonna have 2 more monks coming. The monk from this city can actually get over there this turn, even. This coming turn. We have enough dust to buy a monk, I think. I believe. Go. Go, 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 everybody go. Alright, some red dudes are distracting some pink dudes. That's annoying. The wine booster has ended, and we do not have enough wine to pop it again. We do have this, though. That's cool. We're taking espionage all over the place. Maswarim's down to 2 pop because the computer's a bunch of jerks. It's tough, man. It's tough. I feel like I don't have a good handle on even what's going wrong. I just know that things are broken and we're losing. So this is coming in at 3 per turn. This is coming in at 2 per turn. We could make a quick change and get some monks that are equipped with Palladian. Maswarim needs to... Geez, I don't even know what. It needs to build that spy... the security building. Or did I build that already here? Or did I research that? Hold on. Nope, I ended up not researching it. Getting this confused with the multiplayer game I was playing. Where I also got Allayi. I don't want them to produce like a ton more guys, but every turn we wait is a little bit of healing for me, and obviously he doesn't heal. Or rather, he doesn't heal naturally. He will already be at full strength because that's how he do. I can get this guy into range next turn too. That'll help. Yeah, I think it's to my benefit not to attack the city this turn, even though he potentially, you know, could be constructing units. So let's figure out what we want to actually build. I suppose we just keep advancing. Like, this city is missing a lot of basic stuff still. Alright, let's make a design change real quick. Let's edit our monks, give them Palladian weapons for a moment. Just so that we can keep building monks. And no, we cannot buy one. 1346. We are so very close. Okay, that's fine. Seriously, just keep pumping out the monks. Like, we need a lot of them. We're gonna end up building a lot of monks. We're gonna conquer this guy the same way that Zap Brannigan defeated those killbots. There's a legitimate strategy. It sounds... Listen, the strategy invariably sounds a lot better to people who aren't actually having to do the fighting part of it. Would you join the army, please? Are you seriously about to do this? Do not come over here and attack me so that you can siege him. I will kick you in the face. I don't even care if you don't have, technically, a face on account of you're all made of water and crap. Alright, so he has these stalwarts, which are tough guys, but there are only 2, and he has chosen not to heal one of them. And they have the militia, and that's it. And they have only 48 points of fortification. I think this is the turn. I think now is go time. What are you doing? Why are you running over there? Why can't you just attack him from where we were? It's weird. Anyway, I think we got him. He has a guardian, right. I knew that. It's fine. I'm not going to bring this guy in. It just doesn't contribute enough. Okay. I'm actually pretty fine with this arrangement. Ignore the guardian. Right, it has 2490 health. Yeah. Ignore the Guardian until we get these guys down, because we need to reduce the number of attacks we're taking. The Guardian is big and scary, but by virtue of only being 1 unit, it only gets to attack once per turn. Which I would say is a tremendous oversight. Ow! What? Range 100? Man, that's a real disappointing thing to have happened there. Alright guys, feel free to step it up and actually do some damage though. Did that guy just hit us for 300? Is that what just happened? No, we must have hit him for 300. So your range is 3. What happened there? No, seriously, what happened there? Wait a second. I don't understand what happened there. He doesn't have a special ability, it looks like, that, yeah, it doesn't look like he has a special ability that allows him to attack, regardless of range. Oh wait, Precision 3 plus 3 attack range. Okay, here it is. That's interesting. Precision 3. I want some precision. Alright, so he's just gonna one-shot somebody every single turn, which is something that I literally can't do anything about. That makes this attack feel, you know, somewhat ill-considered. Yeah, this is hold on. Out of curiosity. I mean, obviously, if we lose this attack, we're completely fucked because we're fighting from behind already. We cannot afford to lose the quantity of resources that army represents, I think. And if we lose that battle, basically, I think we straight up lose the game. If we don't have the battle right away, I don't think that the outcome is nearly as painful. Although I do think it was very strange that my army felt the need to pivot away from our city when attacking. Like, they can definitely just attack from this tile. Absolutely they can. Hey look, pink guys, why don't you fight them with your fighting? Alright, well it looks like the battle's happening no matter what, but at least this way I get to include the city. Actually, I should have mashed this button. I don't have all my troops in place. There's a monk missing. Okay. Let's do something a little bit more defensive. Try to let our reinforcements come in. Actually, maybe even more defensive than that. Why don't we fall all the way back? Yeah, this is not going to be a lot better. At least we don't have to deal with their fortification. I mean, I'll say this. Thank God that that thing is a Guardian and not, like, an army made of units that have the same cost as a Guardian, because that many riders or something would be a real problem. I think even the Guardian is going to end up being too much of a problem for us to deal with, sadly. Things are not going well when you are losing to a Guardian. That means your opponent has such a resource advantage that they can afford to spend a Guardian's worth of resources on a unit that's only as effective as a Guardian and still beat you. It's pretty grim. Yeah, this battle's actually worse. This is going worse. At least in the other battle, we killed a guy. Well, that was pretty good. That was a good counterattack. Solid, well played. We need to get free counter on those guys. Alright, well, we are going to lose everything here. Including the garrison of the city. I brought the hero in and I included the garrison of the city in the hopes that the hero and the militia could run some interference. But we got so completely routed that I think the game might be over. I guess it depends. And we gotta buy this army back. How expensive will it be to buy him back? It's gonna be, yeah, more expensive because he's significantly higher level than Strikes Far. Okay, well... let's run these guys down here. Make sure the city has some defenders, at least. We'll have another unit coming out of Gleka, another unit coming out of Renar on the coming turn here. Where else do we see pearls? We've really actually done a pretty thorough job cleaning up these pearls. I guess head this way. Oh, it's going to be 15 turns, too, until the next winter. Maybe actually come back to the mainland? We might need you to come be an army. Sad as that is. This was pink, right? I'm pretty sure. Pink is losing this war, but he has enough time to make sure I can't I can't get anything out of it. It's just spiteful. He's just a spiteful person. Well, our Wild Walkers seem to be doing well. That's cool. You know, that's nice. Yeah, fight them. Or don't. Why don't you, instead of fighting, just stand there and look at each other? That'll show me, I guess. Look at this. Why is there no combat happening here? Back up to 5 units already. They have so much dust. The AI have such huge bonus income that they can afford to buy multiple units in multiple cities every single turn, no matter how everything else is going. So you have to be pretty decisive when you smash them. If you get a partial siege and then get pushed off the city, it's going to recover immediately. Which bodes extremely poorly for us in this situation, because I do not have the military strength to get one of those decisive smashings. Yeah, why are they not fighting? Also, what is he pillaging? Is there an extractor here? I don't even see what the thing is that he's pillaging. Alright, you guys just chill. Oh no, we don't need to retrofit. That's right. It just changes one weapon out for a different weapon. It's not actually an upgrade. Alright, well, we got some more troops coming in the coming turns here. We can buy back our hero now. I thought for sure they were gonna, like, go on the rampage with the Guardian and the remaining dudes. A player would have. But I gotta remember I am not playing against a player. So we need one more tech. It's actually an interesting question. I almost want to get Guardian tech just to scare the AI. They really overvalue unit health, and Guardians are frightening to them. Let's go ahead and pick up Rare Metal Foundry. It would be cool if I could have a little bit of freedom with my Guardians. You know, we could complete this quest now that we have monks. The flying unit will be consumed in order to reanimate the sleepers. It's probably not honestly worth doing, losing a unit right now. Monks are pretty great. So I think I just stay put while the rest of the reinforcements show up, as bad as that feels. I could march south and see if Tenelm is... Wow, has he built like 4 districts since I last looked at this? Is that what I want to do? Do I just want to wait? It feels really bad. But I think it is right. We're at 65 pearls. Okay, here's my plan for staying in this game. We have enough of an army that we can push purple off, or pink off, rather. We're just not having any success taking their cities. But we still have technological advancements coming. So here I'm thinking, we just hold off, play defense, get into the next era, get the newer weapons, try to get this faction quest finished, get the upgrade for our monks, see if we can get to the last step of the faction quest, and then maybe blitz down a couple of pink cities then when we're a little stronger. I don't think he's going to get stronger. I think he's already at science cap, basically. So let's try to catch up. Let's play catch up. I know, it's not my favorite game either. And it would be especially great if we could hold off further attacks on pink until winter. Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're still going to try to win that quest victory. Alright, influence generated by alliances returns to normal. It's so weird how pink and red have no interest in fighting. They're officially at war. There we go. Let's see, it seems to be like a war that's entirely for show or something. Oh, good, and they still have time to kill my citizens. I guess science stockpiles? No, make a couple more units probably, and also stockpiles. Now that we have all the stockpile related techs, you know. So we're down to 5 pearls. Now, I guess the best thing for you to do is, in fact, to head down to the South Seas and start picking these up. Is it Muswarim? Yep. You know what? At this point, it's hardly even worth fixing. Everybody in Muswarim is dead, so... Alright, so we have 3 monks being born next turn. We'll be on 7 in the army then. Wine is almost ready again. Gold is almost ready again. Both very valuable. Let's try to bang our army into some kind of real shape. Let's not do battle half-cocked if we can avoid it. Move, move, move. Hey guys, go. Please go. Alright. So, Rider, Stalwarts, the good units, and a Dust Guardian. I think Soyala Tocho is not equipped with stuff. So let's solve that problem real quick. Yeah. Let's hit him with the... What do we have more of right now? This stuff... I don't think I want to go longbow on him. Actually, you know what? The difference in defense is so small. Well, let's see what it looks like when he has actual armor on. And of course, when I say actual armor, I'm still referring to dust. This is not an actual unit. Okay. Yeah, he's at 100 defense. We may as well use the longbow because there's no difference. 100 defense and 83 defense are both low enough for the enemies to have the best possible attack table, so... We'll just use the longbow and do everything in our power to keep him back and keep him safe. You know what? I also haven't actually gone back and given everybody talismans. Because all of my governors should, like, have these 2 talismans. We're no longer in much of a crunch for... These are the 2 we want, right? Yeah. Plus 18 fortification on regional building. That's not very useful. Yeah. Okay, who else is doing... Honestly, at this point we need science way more than we need dust. We still need some dust. But let's go ahead and make sure that we're... I guess I couldn't have done this too much earlier. We were pretty crunched on these resources for a while, but I definitely didn't get people equipped as quickly as I could, and that's cost us some stuff. Shouldn't be a problem to equip everybody now. Unfortunately, these talismans don't carry any additional dust costs. Alright. So we survived this attack. I'm confident of that. And it looks like red is busy. Pink can't attack us from the west anymore. Yeah, I'm afraid we're not going to get the faction quest done in time to take any of Pink's cities, because they may all be gone by then. Let's try to have these two units meet. I want to take a path that doesn't make my units run adjacent to theirs. Alright, have these two armies meet up. Gleka is reasonably defensible. I'm clicking as hard and fast as I possibly can. Go, guys, go. I think we're still in range of the city. In fact, we're definitely in range of the city, because this is where we defended from previously. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Tenelm's garrison. Right, Tenelm is, like, right there. Alright, well, let's see. This is going to be a big one. A lot is riding on this. I'll tell you what. I'm a little frustrated that a huge portion of this battle is going to come down to the frequency of mind control procs. Okay. So, let's review the unit stats real quick. 133 damage, 166 damage. So the riders are both more damaging and easier to kill. Makes a fairly obvious target. It's interesting that he didn't put the... it's interesting that he didn't put the Guardian as the first reinforcement. Oh, I needed to instruct our hero to move. I'm just clogging up the reinforcement slots. Although, honestly, clogging up the reinforcement slots isn't actually a strategy. If you have units that didn't get into the battle because the reinforcement slots were too blocked up, you can't lose the battle. You can only draw. Hooray! So Allatocho didn't die before killing something. Ooh, you guys made a poor choice of attacks there. 246 damage is nice, though. We're gonna need that kind of damage output to bring these damn stalwarts down. They have so much health. His Kekators, by the way, are healing for 109 now. That is a serious number. That's a real value. Alright. Once again, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't have a bunch of guys taking their orders into their own hands, because they are notoriously terrible at that. It's good to have a little bit of focus. Oh, 0. I was about to say, it's good to have Soyala Tocho around, because he's going to be out of the line of fire, but able to rain havoc on the enemies, and then he hits for zeros. As though he were some kind of warning about getting overconfident. Well, a personification of such a warning. Alright, get 3 attacks on this guy, 3 melee attacks, which is the best we can possibly hope for. Jeez, we are just doing no damage. He gets in that forest, man, he's just invulnerable. Alright, fortunately, they don't have a tremendous amount of range damage. So we're getting to, ooh, this guy has how much health? 3? Wow. Alright, here comes the hard part. If we get a lot of mind control procs, we're going to lose the battle, pretty much regardless of what happens. Actually, never mind. You brought that guy in on turn 5. He doesn't have time to make us lose the battle anymore. This is a draw. I'll take it. It's better than some of the other options. And get him. No, you're attacking the wrong target. Get him. Oh, you guys are assholes. You're doing this on purpose. And if he doesn't die, obviously he goes back to full health immediately. Thanks to Dust Care. 164. Ah, yes. That had to happen that way so that this guy could get a ton of healing, right? Seriously, you guys, get it done. And then you focus on him, and you focus on him, and you're doing what? That is a crazy order. There's no way that's right. Alright, mind control. Not happy about that. I do think that, broadly speaking, the Dust Guardian is the best of the Guardians, because mind control is a thing that there's not really any other equal for. It can, sometimes, swing a battle in very important ways. Alright, well, we didn't lose too much here. Obviously, we lost guys, and it sucks. But it definitely could have been worse. So what do we lose? 2 monks. 2 monks to their 4 actual units. Yeah. Well, you know, we're given better than we're taking. And we killed the actual army. But I'm gonna go in here and just, like, try to smash this guy. Alright. I did this because there's a chance he'll run away. Alright, let's get right up on him. We're just gonna give him the old bum rush. The old 1-2. So he has range 3 and speed 2. He'll move to here and not be able to hit anybody. And then we will get him. Yep. And they didn't bring in any reinforcements. Oh. He has chosen a more clever maneuver than the AI usually does. That was absolutely the right play for him. Oh my god, my hero's AI is broken, I forgot. The Allayi heroes have broken AI, and I don't know why. Alright, 246 is a good start. You'll notice this if you ever fight an AI opponent who has an Allayi hero at the head of his army. They seriously will just walk back and forth over and over again if you don't give them, like, really specific orders. Yeah, and our guy spent a whole turn moving in the wrong direction. That's frustrating. Alright, we're getting lucky and not getting mind controlled here, which means we're going to get to inflict a significant amount of damage. And the hero actually gets to participate this coming turn. You can see, his immediate order is like, oh, I should definitely walk backwards into the forest, right? Oof, mind control. Okay, and they killed each other. Fantastic. We probably have to deal with, like, a whole extra turn of fighting this guy due to my hero deciding to walk in the wrong direction for a turn, and that sucks. Alright, well, he's dead now. But that hurt a little bit. Like I said, there's nothing that's quite the equal of mind control in the way that it can change the battle. Actually, let's go ahead and do Cold Operator, not because Cold Operator is valuable, but because I want Killer Instinct. Alright, so we have 3 monks left. We need more monks. Leko needs to hurry up and finish building this ward. In fact, it needs to finish up so much that we're just going to buy it finishing up. You need to give me a monk. 2 monks. It's faster to build 2 monks in Renar than it is to build 1 monk in Renar and 1 monk in Guiron, because Renar is the best. Renar is a great city. Alright. So this is pretty bad for us, though, for all the reasons I discussed earlier. Red being able to take Rockmall after all the work we did really hurts. Alright, well, that research is a no-brainer. What do we want to do in the capital? We can make monks. They are very slow here. We could... I had to pay attention. Okay, yeah, it's just Maswarim getting the population decreased again, whatever. Honestly, at this point, I don't even care. I don't even care about Maswarim's population. They've done a good enough job reducing it that it will never be in a good place ever again, and that's just the world we live in now. I guess start working on a monk, and we'll have to update the design to build future monks, go back to adamantium weapons. I mean, you may as well route through this pearl. What's my other army that needs orders? Oh, okay, I didn't have one. Tanelm has 545 now. Fortification. At a rate of 29 per turn, that would take us only until the heat death of the universe to get through. Yeah, I guess just build units and stuff. We gotta have an army for when they try again. I don't know how long it'll be, but it won't be long enough. Are we doomed? I have a sinking feeling, but those of you who watch the channel, listen to a lot of the videos, probably know that I tend to be somewhat pessimistic about my chances. I'm trying real hard to to be aware of when I'm just being ridiculous, but it does feel pretty bad right now, right? Maswarim's down to 1 population. Alright, let's ooh, we get to pop our Dust Orchid for the first time. Alright, we have really good income right now. Oh, I was going to do a thing. Let us upgrade the design of the monk. And replace his armor with sweet mithrite, provided that makes sense. So a Tier 2 Dust Helm is 33 health, 15% defense. This is 34 health, plus 20% damage. That's a way better helmet. Tier 2 Breastplate is 14 defense, 56 health. This is 18 defense, 52 health, and 6 attack. That's not actually better. I asked for defense on it. I think we'll skip the breastplate. Okay. So we did that. Now we retrofit these two. Okay. And then we switch the monks over to... There's an easier way to do this, by the way. And I'll talk about it in a second. Switch the design back over to this. And that lets us retrofit this guy for cheap. What would probably be a better thing to do is just to have a line of monks that uses the one resource and have a different unit that is a monk that uses the other resource. But I like to keep them as one design so that I can, if I feel that it's necessary, swap them over. It's not an option that you need very often, but sometimes it is helpful. And it's only a little bit of extra bookkeeping. Well, I think we just sit and wait. I feel like that's been a lot of the turns of this game. I've said that. Yeah, I guess it's time to just sit and wait, right? It's turn 152. I do feel like I'm quite a bit... Wow. Ah, supremacy victory. I wonder how viable that is. Do I know... I don't think I do know which one of Red Cities is their capital, unfortunately. I could go back and look at the footage and make a guess, or from the fact that this is their, oh no, this is an adamantine extractor. I was about to say this is their, what do you call it? Altar. But it's not. That's the altar right there, though. So the fact that this is the altar might mean this is the capital. Did I start next to red? No, that feels wrong. Well, if I find red's capital, that at least gives me the option of making an all-out final blitz attack if things appear to be going wrong. So that might be a thing that's worth doing. I'll go back and look at the footage. I'll try to piece together where it might be. Ancient historians doing important research on the last thing that might give our empire a chance to survive. I do not think that the quest victory is probably in reach. I'm going to keep heading toward it because I want to leave myself the option if it appears that it is, but it sure appears that it is not right now. I don't know how I would get 3 cities. I guess it would have to be these 3. So come back next time. Sorry, we're calling it today. Come back next time. We're going to keep this up. You know what? I'm at least taking this one to the end. This is the best run we've had, and I'm going to keep trying. We're going to find Red's capital. We're going to prepare ourselves for the last-ditch suicide blitz effort of conquering and winning by a sneaky supremacy victory in which we did none of the work. And we're going to keep advancing and trying to keep our options open for a quest victory or something as well. And we'll see you then.